Hello students, today I am going to explain you further about lines and angles, and today I will cover the topics transversal and parallel lines and the few angles when a transversal cuts two lines, what happens in that case. So here the two types of lines are there. Either the lines will be parallel to each other or lines will be intersecting. So in the case when the lines are not parallel, intersecting, M and N are the two lines and R is a transversal. Because it intersects, that's why it is called a transversal line. And makes at the point P and Q, this is Q, P and Q makes four angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now 1, 2, 8 and 7 are corresponding angles. 1 and 8. Is that clear? 1 and 2 are exterior angles, 8 and 7 are exterior angles, 4 and 5 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 5 and 6 are exterior angles. No, sorry, interior angles. 1, 2, 8 and 7 are exterior because they are outside the line, below and top, and these are between the two lines. So 4 and 3, 5 and 6 are called interior angles. Right? Now, angle 1 and 5 are corresponding, 2 and 6 are corresponding, 4 and 8 are corresponding, and 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. 4 and 6 are alternate angles, 3 and 5 are alternate angles, and on the same side of the angle lines, the angles which are inside are called co-interior angles. So 3 and 6 are co-interior angles and 5 and 4 are interior angles. In case when the lines are not parallel, angles are such, and you have done it in previous classes. So nothing new about it. You already have understood this in previous classes, that what are corresponding angles, what are exterior angles, what are alternate angles, what are interior angles. This you all know. It was just a reminder of that. Now comes the another type of lines. When the lines are parallel, what happens with these four angles formed by a transversal? In that case, the corresponding angle 1 and 5, 4 and 8, 2 and 6 and 3 and 7 will be equal. Clear? 1 and 5 will be equal, 2 and 6 will be equal, 4 and 8 will be equal, and 3 and 7 will be equal because they are corresponding angles. So what do you understand? We come to understand that if the two lines are parallel and the transversal is cutting these two lines, the angle formed, corresponding angles will be equal. And the corresponding angles are, as I said, these are the corresponding angles. Now comes the alternate angle. Alternate angles are, as I explained you, 4 and 6, 3 and 5. So these angles will also be equal. Correct? Alternate angles will be equal if the lines are parallel, and the sum of co-interior angles, the angles which are on the same side of the transversal inside the two parallel lines, are co-interior angles. So 3 plus 6 will be 180. These angles will be supplementary, and 4 and 5 angles will be supplementary. Their sum will be 180 degree, and 3 and 6 sum will be 180 degree because they are co-interior angles and when the two lines are parallel to each other and the transversal is intersecting, in that case sum of the co-interior angles is always 180 degree. Just reverse of that. If the corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. And if the lines are parallel, then corresponding angles will be equal. If the alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel, and if lines are parallel, corresponding angles will be parallel, and these statements you can directly use while solving problems of this topic. Right? Another point is the exterior angle. 1 and 7, co-exterior angle. The 1 and 7 will be 180, their sum, and 2 and 8 will be 180. Sum of 2 and 8 will be 180 because they are co-exterior angle. Is that clear? So, this is all about the lines when the lines are parallel and the transversal is intersecting. And this is the case. So angles will be corresponding, but there is no relation when the two lines are not parallel and a transversal is intersecting those lines. Now, if the two lines are parallel and if another line is parallel to one line, like P is parallel to R, it is given, and somebody says that Q is parallel to R, Q is parallel to R, so in that case, Q is parallel to R, in that case, you can say P is parallel to Q. Why? Because P is parallel to R, Q is parallel to R, the two lines P and Q are parallel to R, so they both are parallel to each other. This is another property that when the two lines are given parallel and another line is parallel to one line, then all the three lines will be parallel to each other. Thank you.